Hi, and well, let's be honest with each other. You're not supposed to be watching that video how to force yourself to study instead of doing your assignments or laboratory works. Well, I understand you're tired after class, and all you want to do is curl up with Netflix and a bowl of cereal, but you really should study, and you know it very well. Well, how do you avoid procrastination and build up the motivation to get started? Well, you have come to the right place. That's what we're talking about today. There are 3 steps of how to force yourself to study, and the first one, what I want to talk about is walking. And instead of showing the example, I want to show you one of the other bloggers' video.
To put these things into practice, they really do help. And the first one on the list is to simply go outside and go for a walk.
This is probably the simplest practice on the list, but it's also the one that my brain always tries to convince itself that it doesn't need to do. Because when I have a lot of work to do, the thought of getting up from my desk and going outside seems like a huge waste of time. But every single time that I do it, when I'm feeling unmotivated or I'm dealing with brain fog, it always helps to raise my motivation levels and clear my head. Now, I could send you all sorts of scientific evidence about why this is true. For instance, Dr. John Ratey's book Spark goes into all sorts of detail about how exercise raises your cognitive abilities after you do it. And there are also studies to show that vitamin D, which you get primarily through sunlight exposure, can help with symptoms of fatigue.
So that was the first step. The second step is that you should keep your desktop clean. Why? Is that people say if it's clean in the desk, that it's clean in your mind. So let's just check our desktop. Oh, that's kind of messy, so let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Well, that looks much better. The third and the last step is that you have to write down all your tasks instead of keeping it in your head, just into the notepad, maybe to the notebook. That will be the much better way to keep tracking your progress. So basically, I use personally and recommend you is that Notion, and so let's introduce you to that program through another blogger called Thomas Frank, and here is it.
So by far, the app that I get the most requests from you guys to cover is Notion. And I would say that that's for pretty good reason, since Notion can do a heck of a lot. So they build Notion as an all-in-one workspace, and I would say that that is a pretty accurate description, since Notion really defies traditional categorization. That's because you can do so much with this tool. It's incredibly flexible. You can use it as a note taker, has this beautiful hybrid markdown system. You can also link within documents to other documents. You can create databases, you can create checklists. People build habit trackers, and calendars, and to-do lists, all kinds of stuff.
So that is the end of the movie. Thank you for watching, and good luck and goodbye.